Hi guys, it's Ryan Holmes back again, and today is my first episode of my FIFA 16 Manchester City career mode. So I just decided to go with Manchester City. Don't know why. I just decided to go for a different, bigger English club. So let's get straight into this career mode. So there's the team to start off with. We've got Joe Hart at goal with Clichy, Otamendi, Kompany and Zabaleta just in front of him, with Sterling and Navas on the wings, Fernandinho and Torre in the middle, and then Kevin De Bruyne at cam, sitting just behind Sergio Aguero. So my objectives: we have to win the league title, win the domestic cup, and reach the quarterfinals of the European Cup. So I think they are easily achievable. We just go down to the players. I want to tell them there are quite a few big ones on there. We have got a right Di Michelis, David Silva. £37 million we can get for him. I don't want him in my team because I want a new right midfielder and I don't want to replace De Bruyne, so I'm just going to play De Bruyne at camp and ship on David Silva. He's 29 anyway, so he's quite old. And then Zabaleta also on the transfer list as well. And then it's basically all the youngsters following, mostly all the under 21s apart from Fernando, because he's 27 and he's a player that I plan to play, but just not right now, so we're only going to send him out on loan even though he's 27 years old. So now the players I want to bring in, there's a few big ones on there. So we'll start off then with Ivan Rakitic, central midfielder slash cam, I do believe. Yes, he is, so that would always help. Then we've got obviously Paul Pogba. It'd be great to have him in the team. Victor Valdez as a goalkeeper, because Caballero is okay, but he's a bit old, one as is Valdez, but Valdez is just more better quality. Lucas Piszczek, one of two players we don't know the rating of yet, but he's 30. I think he's 82 rated, so that's good. Same with Hector Bellerin, 74 rated, 10 years younger. It's maybe the better choice. Gareth Bale, 87 rated at 25, valued at £34 million. And finally, well, there's no real choice about this. We've been told to look for a striker. Boney's not good enough as a backup. Diego Costa is though. So now we're going to make bids, I think, for all these players. Just to let you know, we have a massive budget, £85 million and 300,000 on wages. So for Rakitic, we're looking at 26.3 to 31.7. I'm going to chuck in a £26 million bid and see what they say to that. I'm just a bit under what my chief executive says. Well, Paul Pogba, you're looking at probably around 60 million. It's only got a value of 26.5, I hear you cry. And take a look at this, 61.1 to 90.8. Alright, I want to go and chuck in a £55 million bid. And just see what they say to that. And this is probably going to be an unlikely deal, but you never know. Victor Valdez should be quite cheap. Not only is he 33, he's only got 12 months left on his contract. So it's at 3.9 to 5.1. I'm going to offer 4 million. Should be enough. Important first team player. I suppose I could give him that. We'll miss out Piszczek and Bella until we know their values, or we'll inquire about both of them, I suppose, so we know what we're looking at for each player. Gareth Bale, then, this is going to be a lot of money we're looking at here. 52.5 to 68.4. I want to go straight in and chuck in 50. See what they say to £50 million. And finally, money's going to probably be worth up to about 60. The one, the only, Diego Costa. And indeed I was right again. I'm going to chuck in £45 million this time and see what they say to that. I can't see Costa being worth more than Gareth Bale. I was thinking of maybe Neymar, but I think that's just a bit too over ambitious, so I'm just going to stick with them for now. So let's advance and see what we get back. Got 2 million miles already. Here we open it up. I want 12.5 million for Lucas Piszczek. I'm going to offer them 9.5. Should I? No, I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to offer 8 million. See what they say. 80,000 for an important first team player. Not bad. Normally when I inquire about Bellerin, they say they're not interested in selling him, and we just need to show enough interest, basically. And 27.5 million. All right, they've actually given us a price this time. Right, I'm gonna try 15. No, let's try. Yeah, 15 million. That should be enough. 40,000 for a sporadic first team player to be worth 27.5 million. Definitely not worth it if you ask me. Let's carry on going through. Now, as we start to place in contention, indeed it is. Sterling will be overtaking him. Manchester United will now like 7 million for Victor Valdez. We'll offer 6. See what they say. 90,000. That's quite a bit. I thought you'd only be on about 50 because of his age, or 60 maybe, or something. And he might even be 34 by the time it comes to us, so that's not good. They've shown it rejected for Paul Pogba, but they've accepted for Rakitic. I'm gonna be a bit cheeky here. I'm gonna offer him £5 less, or 145 grand a week for 3 years as a. I'll give him important, and if he doesn't accept that, I will give him crucial, so he can just go alongside Yaya Toure in the middle. Right, I think we'll now just back out of Paul Pogba. We might just have to find another one. Diego Costa 61.5, 67 for Gareth Bale. And I'll tell you what, we might as well go for Gareth Bale. It's worth going for decent players. We'll go for 60. I have done this before, and they accepted at 1.65. Especially if we get rid of David Silva, we'll have plenty of money to spend. Even though we already have got plenty of money to spend. Arsenal want 21 for Bellerin and 9.5 for Piszczek. So I think it makes more sense to go for Lucas Piszczek. Went off for 9 million this time. Just saving £500,000 could be the difference between getting a player and not. I suppose we might try one more time for Bellerin. Let's try 20. No, right, only 21 actually. We'll offer 9. We'll offer 18.5, and if they don't accept that, we'll just go with 18.6. Same thing, I suppose. An extra 100k, that's fine, but I think I'm still going to go for Lucas Piszczek because I know that he's 8 ratings higher or something like that. He is a bit older, but I'm sure it's okay. So we've got a first transfer offer from the series, and it's for Sergio Aguero. We've actually got 2 here. 43.5 from Chelsea. We're rejecting that. And I think 42 from Arsenal. Yep, 42 from Arsenal. But again, we rejected that one. Surely then, if teams like this have got enough for Aguero, have they not got enough for someone like David Silva, who's worth an awful lot less? Anyway, right, Manchester United have accepted Valdez. I'm going to offer an 85k a week, 2-year deal, just in case. Yeah. We'll give him squad rotation. We will give him important. If he declines that one, which he probably will. Although we don't get much game time at Manchester United, so it's mostly the backup keeper anyway. Right, I'm going to go 63 million now for Gareth Bale, add an extra 3. It's still 4 million less than what they want for him, but I think we'll get there in the end. Juventus interested in David Alaba. And Bournemouth have accepted. Dortmund have accepted for Piszczek. I'm going to offer him 75k a week. 2 years as a crucial first team player, and he should take that. If he's 82 rated, then yes, he's a crucial first team player. This Ivan Rakitic deal, I'm not sure whether to accept it now or stall on it. Like, we're not exactly in that much of a need of a central midfielder right now. I'm sure there's someone a bit cheaper around the market who we could always go for. I think I've actually got someone in mind. Maybe Marco Verratti, maybe. He might be worth quite a bit, but again, he'll be worth it. Only 22 and 84 rated. Valued at 16 million. Worth up to about 44. I'm going to chuck in a 25. No, I'm actually going to chuck in a 32. See what they say. I was going to go 30, but no, 32. See what they say. Doubt it will be enough, but it might be. If not, we might go for Javi Pastore. And if Pastore's going to be worth less, we might as well just go for Pastore. That's Pastore. He's worth even more by the looks of it, although he's a little bit older. He's worth about the same. Okay, this time we'll chuck in 33 for him. I think we'll leave it there for now. So let's I'm going down. transfer offer here for Vincent Kompany, 18 million from Newcastle. We're going to reject that one. Club captain, we're going to have to keep him. Arsenal still want the 21 for Bellerin. Right, last offer 19.5. If they don't accept that, Lucas Piszczek will go for instead. We'll keep on this Ivan Rakitic deal. Not sure whether I want him yet, but I suppose it's still worth invested in, I suppose. Final scout report, and he has declined. He wants a bigger role. Okay. Right, we'll try with no role, and if he accepts with no role, I'll be pleased. So if he accepts that, then say like, if we don't play any games this season, he won't be complaining because he don't have a role at the club. So he should be okay with that one. Again, still on the Rakitic deal. Let's carry on going through. 7 emails, that was quick. Right, final scout report on Bellerin. We've got a transfer offer here for Sergio Aguero again. It's from Manchester United this time. I'm actually quite tempted to like make a counter offer and say, give me this much and then you can have him. Because I'm going to have an awful lot of money, right. I'm going to count to 60, I think. Yeah, we're going to count to 60 million. He's only worth up to 54, says my chief executive, but we'll ignore him for this one. 60 million. PSG have accepted for Pastore. We'll offer him 145k a week. 4 years, crucial. Oh, I didn't give him a role. I was supposed to give him crucial first team player, but okay, it's fine. Not too much for Verratti. Lucas Piszczek has accepted his contract, so yep, we will bring him in. He's 81 rated, okay, not too bad at all. And he will definitely now go ahead of Zabaleta. We've still got £76 million left. And he is our crucial first team player. Right back now is Lucas Piszczek. So let's take a look at him in the team. So now Zabaleta will have to come out. He's on international duty anyway. Where is he? It is Lucas Piszczek. And then I'll just quickly do my OCD. David Silva. I'm surprised we haven't had any bids in for him yet, because if people can afford to make bids for Aguero, who's worth up to about 60 million, why can't they make bids for Silva, who's worth up to at least, I'd say, 45? Right, still 67 wanted by Real Madrid for Bale. Right, I'll try 64. If they don't accept this, I will just wait until maybe I've sold a big player or something. So I really want someone like Gareth Bale in my team. Again, still on this Rakitic one, although I don't think we'll be getting him now. And Lucas Piszczek has got number 2. That's okay then, he can have that. Maybe 30, but it's okay. We've got him for 2 years. And he only costed us 9 million, so not a lot of money. 2 emails here. Manchester United have matched our asking price for Aguero, £60 million. That was not supposed to happen, but now it could all come down to this. So after Aguero's gone, there is one big player this team will need. Right, we'll accept this loan offer. That puts 2,250,000 onto our wages. And actually what we want to do now is reject this Rakitic one. So we'll reject for Ivan Rakitic. So we don't want Rakitic. After Aguero's gone, there is one big player who I want to sign. I think you already know who I want to sign. It's the best player in the world, basically. Nothing to hide about it. And Victor Valdez and Javi Pastore have accepted their contracts. This is going to be a bit of an issue here. Right, I'm going to store both of these. I guarantee you though, don't worry guys, we will get at least one of them, so it's fine. Right, I've got 3 emails here. Another transfer offer here for Wilfred Bonny, 16.5 million from Sunderland, but we're rejecting that one. Still 67 for Gareth Bale. Should we do it, or should we not? I'm going to stall on that one as well. So Aguero has gone to Manchester United, so he's gone to our rivals for 60 million. That's not good at all. as we hit day 17 of the transfer window, and there we go, Aguero has gone. Aguero has gone. And at the right time, we got a transfer offer here for George Evans. He's on loan to Bristol City. So much money now, guys. Let's start spending it. We get 51 million for it from the Aguero sell, and now we will pay, I think, 67 million for Gareth Bale. We'll try 65, see what they say. But right now, we definitely need a striker. We definitely need a striker, right? I think I'm actually going with, I know I go for players, but then like I don't accept them because of like the money and everything. So I think for now we'll leave it like that. We've got Willie Cavalier and Joe Hart anyway, and I'm sure Richard Wright won't mind, even though he's on the transfer list, maybe being on the bench for a couple of games. So we now need a world-class striker with the money we've got, which is a lot. We've got 128.5 million. And if we can sell David Silva, it'll look even better. So strikers are what we need. Basically, just one better than Boney, I'd be happy. And I think he's not as good, but I have used him in my Bayern Munich pyramid off camera. It's Alexandre Lacazette. I think he's worth about up to something like 45 million, and he's 84 rated. We're going to offer Leon 40 million. That should be enough, and then we'll still have 88.5 million left. He's only on 110 grand a week, but I believe he normally wants about 130, 140. It depends on basically how much you offer. Right, let's carry on going through. Transfer offer here for Joe Hart. We're going to reject this from AC Milan at 11.5 million. I know this doesn't sound right, guys, but Aguero's gone for 60 million, and I really want to sell David Silva right now. Leandro Castan, 14 million to Newcastle. They don't have accepted. Want to offer? Yeah, if he wants 130, he can have it. 4 years, no, 5 years as a crucial first-team player. Did I just see that message? No further talks. Who's that with though? Is it with Bale? I think we're not allowed to go for him, that's it. We might have to go for Neymar then. Neymar's just going to be as expensive. Do you know what? If we can't get rid of Silva just with straight cash, let's try to do a swap deal with him for Neymar. So let's just look at David Silva. Where is he? There he is. He's worth 37 million. So I'm going to go in with. I'm going to go with Neymar's value, which is 34.5 plus David Silva. That makes around the 70 million mark, something about 73 million. So they might accept that if they come back saying that like they're interested in if they're interested in Silva, and then they'll just give me a price. In fact, they want like say like 40, maybe 50 plus Silva or less. I think I'll do that. Transfer off here for Di Michaelis. Just get him out. Everton can have him. He's on I think 70,000 a week, so quite a bit of wages there. And we have sold Di Michaelis already. Also, I have accepted for Neymar. I will offer him. Yeah, why not? We'll give him 200k a week. Since this is a swap deal, we'll have more wages left. 4 years, crucial first team player for definite. And even better, guys, because Alexandre Lacazette has accepted his contract, but we've still got 90.3 million left and 342,000 on wages. So that's really good. Lacazette goes straight to the team, and he will be on number 10. Will be on number 10, and if we get Neymar in, he might have to be on. He probably will be on number 11 or 22, one of the two anyway. Like I said, gets number 10. He's number 9. Okay, he can have number 9. 40 million though, it sounds like a lot of money, especially for someone like him. transfer off here again for Joe Hart, 10 million, which is his value this time, from Spanish side Sevilla. But still, we're rejecting that. So how it works if you do a swap deal, so say we're trying to swap Silva for Neymar, so Neymar's wages is 200,000, so that will be taken off the wage budget, and then Silva's wages will go into the wage budget. So Neymar, as you can see, has accepted his contract. Look, we only lose 20,000 on the wages, which means Silva must be on 180 because it puts his back in. So Neymar has signed for Manchester City 34.5 million plus David Silva, and he's on 200,000 a week. I think Sterling, can he play on the right side? He can play on the right side, and he's a right footer, so that makes it better to see. Neymar, there he is. Neymar Jr. Let's see what number he got. He got number 16. Right, can he have number 11? It's been taken up the back. For some reason, it's Alexander Kolarov. Well, it can now be Neymar's because I know for a fact that Kolarov is not that. There we go, Kolarov is now number 12, that's fine. Neymar gets the number 11, and I think what we might actually have to do is switch up the formation to a 4-3-3 attack. It's just what I play in my Bayern Munich career mode, it's this. So we'll have to either De Bruyne at camp, Lacazette up front, Neymar on the right. So yeah, so that's going to be the new team set out now by the looks of it. So it's going to be Lacazette up front, Neymar on the left, Sterling on the right with De Bruyne at cam, then Fernandinho and Torre for now in the middle, with Clichy, Otamendi, Company and Piszczek at the back with Joe Hart in goal. And on the bench it's Caballero, Mangala, Sanya, Fernando, Delph, Nasri and Bonnie. So we definitely need a central midfielder, and with this money we can easily get a good one. Central midfielders, I think we're gonna go with Axel Witsel, 26 years old, plays for Zenit. He's 83 rated, sorry 81, I thought he was 83, but he'll be okay. We'll offer 16 million. He's worth 15.7 to 20.2, so just over that 15.7, 90,000 a week, not bad at all. And if that doesn't go through, I'm not sure, is it Ramsey or Wilshere who's the higher rating, or someone take a look. So there is Ramsey 24, the Welshman. Ramsey's 82 rated, okay, we might go for Ramsey then. However, he's going to be a lot more expensive. Let's offer 22, he's worth 21.7 to 28.3. I think we'll leave it there for now, and let's carry on advancing as we come up to our first friendly. This video, guys, by the way, has been going on for almost 25 minutes now, and we still need to get through the friendlies. Transfer offer here for Burnley, rejection nice from Newcastle this time. We're from their rival Sunderland, from them. They still reject it, so we're going to sim all 3 friendlies, and then we'll end off the episode on the first competitive match of the season, which will be a Premier League game, because sadly they weren't in the Community Shield. And we'll sim it, and we get a 3-0 win. Burnley comes on to score Sterling and Fernandinho. So a good start to pre-season with a 3-0 victory. And now we've got a transfer offer here from Richard Wright. 25k, we'll take that. He's on 4,000 a week. Millwall, you can have him. Don't know why they'd want him. I'm sure they've got a better goalkeeper than that, but maybe just for maybe some numbers or something, I don't know, but they can have him anyway. Bayern's Alaba linked to Juventus, that's been going on for quite a while now. We have sold Wright, and Arsenal would like 27.5 for Ramsey, and Zenit would like 18.5 for Axel Witsel. Right, so we'll give him 18.5. I would rather go for Ramsey though, because he's 2 years younger and he's a rating higher. But the problem is, if we do get him, he's going to be 9 million more. Unless we can maybe pull the trigger and make another swap deal work. Maybe with Zabaleta, actually. Maybe Zabaleta could go to Arsenal. So we'll try that, and we'll drop the money down to what's his right? Is it 9 million for Zabaleta? It is 9.5. So if we drop this down, say 18 million for Zabaleta, that makes 27.5. So if they're interested in Zabaleta, they should accept that. And Ramsey's only an important first-team player, so he might be a bit easier to bring in. Manchester United, even having just signed Aguero for 60 million, are only predicted to finish 7th. Transfer offer here for Willy Caballero will reject that from Shiva Verona, 3.6 million, which is actually more than his value, but again, we will be rejecting that. I don't think I've told you this yet, guys. We will be doing 2 seasons here at Manchester City, as we now go away to Schalke. Again, should be another easy victory. That's a 2-1 win. Neymar gets a goal, that's good to see, and Otamendi, don't know why I said Lacazette there. Yeah, so another win, that's good to see. Now we've got 2 emails here. Interest in Morata high. Transfer offer here for Wilfred Bonnet again, 14.5. Ooh, 14.5 from Lyon. They're trying to replace Lacazette, but it won't be with Bonnie. He's now our backup, and he has been for a while. Because he is basically the backup for Aguero. By the way, I hear Nacho will be staying. He'll be kind of like our cup striker in a way. Both offers have been accepted, and I think the Ramsey one will actually be a better deal because look, the wages will still be 326,000, so that means they're both on 110. It seems like the better deal. We're offering 4 years as a crucial first-team player, and he should take that. We will give an offer in for Witsel just in case he don't want to come in, Wilshere. He wants 100,000. I'm happy to do so. 4 years as a crucial first-team player. So obviously we need the best rated team possible. And we've got 85 Torre, then we've got an 80 Fernandinho, we've got an 81 Witsel, and an 82 Ramsey. So that's good. European dream for Southampton. They're predicted to finish 8th. And now we get a transfer offer here for Pablo Zabaleta, and it's actually from Real Madrid. I'm actually going to stall on that because, remember, we have had an offer accepted from Arsenal, 18 million plus Zabaleta. So let's just send this final friendly and just see what happens. 1-0, Neymar gets another goal. So very impressed with Neymar. 2 goals in 2 games in pre-season. Right, let's keep going. Sunderland predicted to finish 15th, even with probably one of a kind of Jermaine Defoe. They've both accepted their contracts. Right, so I think I am gonna. Let's just see what happens if I accept the Ramsey one. Look, we lose 18 million, but the wages stay exactly how they are. So Aaron Ramsey is going to be our next signing. And we will reject Axel Witsel. So Aaron Ramsey is now in, and I suppose now we should. Well, no, we can't do anything about that. Right, Aaron Ramsey is now into the team. He goes straight into the team. So I'm very happy there with his services. There he is, Aaron Ramsey, and now Delve. And so I think what the plan is here to do is, I'm thinking of getting a cam. Because we haven't actually got a cam yet, as I'd like to. So let's just quickly check Ramsey out. There his number. Ramsey gets, where's his number? 16. Yep, that's fine. Right, so with the money we've got, could we possibly get an attacking midfielder? Because we definitely need one, don't we? So I'm just trying to think of an attacking midfielder now. We could maybe go back in for Rakitic. Although we won't have much money left after if we secure the deal. I can't really think of any guys, if I'm honest. Also, if we could James Rodriguez, but then we'd probably need someone like Silva or Aguero to still be in the team. So we'll try Isco, and if Isco can't go through, there's surely another attacking midfielder that we could possibly go for. So for Isco, 140 grand a week. It's not happening. No, we won't be going for Isco. He's worth too much. Okay, right. I might just have to leave it down to you guys. What attacking midfielder do you want me to sign? Give me a moment, guys. Just trying to find one here in this magazine, see if there are any half decent ones that I can maybe go for. The best one I found is Oliver Torres from Atletico Madrid, but I don't think I want to go for him. So an attacking midfielder. Maybe we'll try another Arsenal player. Maybe try to get Santi Cazorla. He may be 31, I think it is. Oh no, he's 30. Okay, 18 million. Worth up to about 25. Okay, this actually might not be a bad deal. Maybe try another swap for a player who we don't want. Maybe actually Jesus Navas. 8.5 million he's worth. So I'm going to go with 15 million plus Jesus Navas and just see what they say. 85 rated as well. And just think of it, because he may be 30, but he's only one rating less than Kevin De Bruyne. And he'd probably be an important first team player to this team. So let's carry on advancing. Our first Premier League game, I should say, should be coming up. And there it is. It's against West Bromwich Albion. Arsenal accept offer for Ramsey from Manchester City. Yes, they have. And they're not interested in Jesus Navas, so we'll have to keep Jesus Navas. Anyone else who we can maybe swap? Maybe Fernando. Maybe Fernando. We'll try that and we'll bump the money up to, let's say, 20 million plus Fernando. That sounds like a good deal. That's 25.5 million. And he's worth up to 24.5. So if they're interested in Fernando, they should take that. Hopefully we can hear back again before this West Brom game. But on second thoughts, we might not. Got an email, and no, it's about Fernandinho wanted to play the next match. So that's just about going to be it then for this episode, I think. So there's the team. Some great signings. Let's just quickly show you them here. So we have signs. Let's go from the bottom then. Lucas Piszczek, 9 million from Borussia Dortmund. Aaron Ramsey, our latest signing, 18 million pounds plus Zabaleta. And Alexandre Lacazette, 40 million from Lyon. But the biggest of all, Neymar for 34.5 million plus David Silva. And obviously we sold Aguero for 60 million. Oh, it's just awkward back to me now, but I think we've sold big players, but we've got big players back in return. Lacazette to replace Aguero, Neymar to replace Silva. It doesn't sound too bad. Ramsey to replace maybe Fernandinho. Piszczek to replace Zabaleta and Sanya. So for now, that's going to be the end of this episode. Will we be able to sign Santi Cazorla in the next episode? You'll have to find out. But I hope you have enjoyed my first episode of my FIFA 16 Manchester City career mode. If you have, comment on what you thought of the video. Give it a thumbs up. Mine has been Ryan Host. But until next time, bye bye.